Ninkomo. Ene the Obabeti no eyen sema the mainstream media enkasa emfa ho. Ene the yebe kasa fa ho no eyen sema and this yaban ma kwanya ema the mainstream media no enkasa mfa ho but ene meka ama watibi now the bia to team. And then the Ghana financial sector no broke again, broken under His Excellency the President of the Republic, John Dariga Dramani Mahama. And I'm the banking sector, the financial sector is broken again under His Excellency John Dariga Dramani Mahama. Banks they are struggling. Sidi no washa ase a osu omo tumi mu ene omo tumi kita omo nsam ene de na omo ka omo ti omo air condition ase ena omo ye omo ho te se de bibia ekoso yie pepepe but ene I will come out from the silence and I will let you actually understand what is actually happening to the Ghana financial sector. Now, remember yourself in the years back when His Excellency was president before 2012-2016. Yehu de see the financial sector of Ghana broke into pieces, and I'm so now over 5,050 Ghana cedi kura at the bank. Now, because ukwa year. Okwa just say chill bro na ya pamwo ye nyina nim de see ye enam negligence any incompetence under the past administration of John Dariga. Many microfinance agencies and omo be in Ghana abra no mo even the requirement to do that. And I'm also break it down the financial sector. And I'm so my so he had to spend about 20 billion just to what? Stabilize the financial sector again. Nani akwa koto aba yesi ase kwa yura Mahama sonsa medi animu biema. Minya ba. He is coming back. He has come back with exactly the incompetency, any sabio, the laziness I was showcase here in the past administration. Because the Bank of Ghana just 2025 obokankwa 44 billion Ghana cedis. 44 billion, man, kese million, no, billion. Million, million, and a year 1 billion. And you kese 44 billion, a billion, billion, million, 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 what can you to me? Pay. And like Bank of Ghana. I heard it last year. Now, don't make it become strange to you. Because Papana, apart from His Excellency, John Dariga Dramani Mahama, I know your president here, the financial sector, no, it break it down. No. Your papa being so no, or ye Bank of Ghana, what them call governor, the friend, Dr. Siama, or no. Almost said the financial sector in 2012, 2016. He is the governor of Bank of Ghana. Kromfua Osanso ye incompetent. Don't you know, I asked myself, say, if you actually voted for the NDC today, you will not be happy. You will not be happy at all. Obia yeso wabokro no. Biden ko jina court painful. I hear you should want to be papa no was same year no. Yet to Obama Mahama somebody made the president ya. Or say papa na wa bokro no. We jana sem the amano. Na no or sign bonabaso. Na baso body or de man say. Onkoye the governor of Bank of Ghana. Enye comedy. Enye comedy. Is it not a comic? And somewhere I'm about no ane minimum badwa mutra for aye yene mu nyine ba be chen sem we yafa ni adodojo ho. Don't stay anywhere or don't sit anywhere and think say because you see inflation aba from because you see dollar to cedi ne bo na aba from say your economy is doing well. They are just lying to you and they don't want you to know the truth. Because the media, the mainstream media, na war mainum no. Ya the omuna ye campaign Mahama bedi akonya. Enti na Mahama ti akonya no. They are paying them. They are giving them money not to talk about the realities of the facts. Not to talk about them. But you know what? There is something about the MPP that keeps me always being supportive of the MPP. You know, the MPP today in opposition, our messages are constructive. Your messages, you know, and in the opposition now, you take say that is where we are going to stand up to 2028, you know. You fire the your propaganda and we are talking on issues based on fact and figures. And this is what I like because 2028, Dr. Mahama be president here. And NDC cannot go on social media to bring out videos of promises MPP make here maybe in 2029 yet to mean deliver. We are talking about facts, how to do things well. We are putting NDC in order. Any time because a Ghana minor ahuhihiemu ahuchiremu a ekame ekawo etobia. So what we are doing is to prevent Ghana going into more difficult situations because the MPP has the man and the men are there to bring back the elephant to the Jubilee House in 2028. No propaganda, no mischief, but only fact and figure issues. And MPP November Akonyam 2029. Ras Media GH. Your life, our YouTube, and I your life, our Facebook. Message say Afina subscribe to my channel, become part of this community. Like the video, share the video, and leave your comment at the comment section box so that we can read and we can greet you. Yamfancha, Emati Fokakra, they back into the studio. Me maame amanya ko me chia oye pa maame Diana Pia me chia oye pa Frank Afo me chia oye pa na me anka se me nua baba akopɛ nana akua afro papa bi me chia oye pa e ma wakɔ aba maame Diana spero sta bene sarà lavorando vero va bene come si dice buon lavoro yento asoro yenko yanim abusiamfo papa na ye fe ne kwadwo ponkroma. See, you see, MPP have the man. Either you like it or not, we have the man. Kwajo Ponkroma in Semnubia Begua Bontin concerning the Bank of Ghana, the lost our Mwameki. Now, when we talk about state capturing, it was one of the major accusations, and this is binded to another than Kwakufu. But if actually we want to identify people who are practicing state capture, you can never exclude this current administration. They are taking over everywhere. The judicial sector and this is for the Omuni Panakotna. our economy now first na ye cocoa economy akuadwuma economy anama obi bia tuminya bi edie no ya shifted from collective economy no to 4 or 5 people's economy aye good oti o mining site you are not part of the economy enti eno no Ibrahim Mahama no na commande yento aso ne yenko yanim the financial sector nso no ehon so na NDC for dia ehon mo no mo commande and your Mahama or the president and you the parliament NDC has the super majority. Hey, we are doomed. Yahoo. Yahoo. So these guys are doing essentially whatever they want to do. Where's a Bank of Ghana? Any political party, an institution for the country is supposed to be neutral. Bank of Ghana, ni statement was saying ka fanko enkoma aban empanyinfo nanka aban empanyinfo nhwe mo bomfa parliament no nkodi ho nkomo no. The Bank of Ghana give reference to NDC party, not to the country. How can you present the state of the Ghana bank affairs to a political party rather than okay, thank you, Gap. Rather than to give the documents to the public, to the country, the Bank of Ghana gives documents first to their party, NDC, and then later they bring it out to the public. Is Bank of Ghana for the NDC or is for the country? It is for the country. So why should you have to give annual report to your party before the people who maintain the bank with their taxes or mutia, before they can be aware of what happened last year? This is to tell you that gradually NDC is taking over everything in the country. Radio, TV, everything, social media, they are conquering. They are trying to overcome on everything. Financial sector, they are hiding the truth from you. Also, to us when where education sector, one day came, the education sector was one of the best education services in the whole of Africa. And they are saying, now look after smart to agriculture. When these guys came, cocoa farmers were rich men. Abro farmers, they were making money. Cashew farmers were good. Abro for omo good. And more farmers, they were doing good. Bayere akuya for they were doing good. But they didn't for no, they were doing good. And crofo we buy, omo krania no di firama no ne ba. Na they ya produce the locally no go na pro. Adwe money. Rodents breso adwe money no. Enwa ne kita NDC for me pemene. Na ne nkwase asem bia Mahama aka de. In any case, let's remain at the bank, at the banking sector. So there be any confusions on what we are talking about. Me I say Anthony Mwakwaba. Moma yenka the financial sector. We don't want to bring in other topics. If not, we may have a little bit of disorganization on our topic of the day. And to me, Kasamfa video be about Tabontina, Mahama can say, if it was Jerry Jones Rawlings time, they could have arrested everyone. Now, me just what opposition. And now, him said there was a constitution that you have to follow. And I'm Bontin accusation. I'm going to arrest this person because he has still. Now, name. Yantu aso. And tell for your Bank of Ghana is broke. And then, what they are going to cedi to dollar. Go back, go on your Google engine, research engine. Google no koso. Na today, dollar to CD rate. Now how it is jumping. Artificial manner of managing the economy, and it doesn't work. Ghana we are not going to eat inflation percentage. We are going to eat what we can actually afford. Now we catch them say inflation go from. Now me ye baba. Now me nya light ya. Me di be ye juma. How important can that inflation reduction no? It cannot be because I don't see any. I don't have the money to buy the things. The things are. This is because this issue of reduction of inflation, the stability of dollar, no, artificial. Ghana is only losing money just to make sure say the cedi will remain at 11 to $1. And we are pushing money instead of using that money to make people find jobs in the country, to create opportunities for the people in the country, to solve some essential problems. I know to me revive the economy. No, I'm a jina nine so akoye nimu ye. You are not doing that, but they are rather pushing and pumping money, making a lot of losses. Yeah, Boka 44 billion Ghana cedis. Yeah, 44 billion Ghana cedis. Big push, you know. Huh? Big push. Say no more so 73 million. 73 billion or more big push. We are talking about 44 billion. What the can saying? 120 billion. You can beat all the roads in the country. But what has happened? We are spend this so because Mahama dia we tax and they are spending it without not thinking about where the monies came from and how some people suffered before they got that money to pay the taxes to the government. The reality is that NDC don't want you to know. They don't want you to hear. They don't want people to talk about the mismanagement our financial sector. Enye honkwa. Yahu de ekoso energy sector. Yahu de ekoso education sector. Yahu de ekoso agriculture. Yahu de ekoso cocoa farmers. Amanfu esu. Yahu de ekoso health center. Agenda 111 hospitals, so we have left them in the bushes. Nurse Fuesu, Dr. Fuesu, these people are gradually destroying the country that Yeura Nanado Dankwa sacrificed his privileges to make sure say things will go in order. These guys came and they're only thinking about how they can enrich themselves, their family, and their cronies. On what has actually happened at the Bank of Ghana. If we are na mama kwai na abadwam fom yenubi ajoin them oha. And if you are there, so don't go to anywhere. Stay here. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Frewadam for somra. Frewunya somra. Then Ras Media so fire them. We are coming to give you the most hidden things about the financial sector since John Mahama took over this country as a president. In fact,
when they met the content creators, it wasn't about no problem. We are crampon charge home with that one. But they feel the need to explain. The reason for which 15 billion, 15 billion is because that is a propaganda they want to put out. But the truth, and that's why we did the press conference and draw, was that when you download the accounts and you go into it, the loss is nothing less than 35 billion Ghana cedis. And that 35 ni betumi actually the entire you use the expression nothing less than 35. Uhwe mankasa loss ni 44 billion Ghana cedis.
And no piece. I've gotten if it will be a forward the soft copy now, Mrs. I don't know, say we're 136 pages.
136 pages. Okay. That is the one we downloaded from the Bank of Ghana website.
Okay.
So it will be say it will be withdrawn as or the full account. We have the first one, so you can always come back to it. Now let me take you to page 5.
Page 5
of the accounts.
Okay.
So permit me on my hard copy. Yes. Page 5.
Okay.
I want to be who the friend headline loss. Until I say, oh, also must headline loss. No, I say, I know ya. First of all, there's the bank and then there's the group. Yes. So when you say the bank is made up of the bank and some subsidiaries.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Until group on the side, the headline loss near.
And that is from this side, right? Okay. In the group side, no. Headline loss for 2025 15.287.911 billion.
Afikwasi, read the next line.
The next line transfer to general reserve fund. Transfer to general reserve fund. And also 2025 14.982.578 billion. Leaving a balance to be carried forward on retained earnings of 647.544 million for 2025.
Okay. Yes. Afi, so ukra soft copy now. Let me take you to page page 16 of the central bank.
Okay. Page 16.
My highlight it. Top line, first line.
Okay.
And the headline.
Yes. Headline loss. Loss for the year.
Good.
2025. 15.300.513 billion Ghana cedis.
And for is it the bank or the group?
We for the group.
Okay.
And for the bank, no. And also 15.630.122 billion.
Into nona NDC for the year propaganda say that is the loss. But that same page 16
yes,
we say my highlighted two other figures.
And there were other comprehensive income for the year net of tax.
Good, because on my accounts, there were operating account which shows the normal Ejuma Bank of Ghana. Any award the other comprehensive income account, other Nema Omuya any part of Omu core activities. Into what has happened is say Omu core Ejuma Nkasa Omuye no.
Yes.
Omu boka 15.6 billion Ghana cedis. What they are hiding from you, Nise, uko sa page 16 we say so the other comprehensive income no. Ehonomu make loss. But loss na ohoni ahe.
And also loss no for the group.
Yeah.
For the group here 19.888.779 billion Ghana cedis. That's for the group. For the bank 19.322.253 billion Ghana cedis.
It is so who the actual loss of the central bank for the bank 15.6 plus 19.3 and we pay 34.9 billion Ghana cedis. But on say because omuye propaganda omama bank mpenyi for nankasa mambe kano krenintino one hwe ya nko kan kra hu they are watching the press conference NDC party na be say ombo ka 15 billion but the 19 na bete other comprehensive income nemu to 15 plus 19 and I make catch say nothing less than 34.9 billion cedis. That's the loss. Why is there a difference in this figure? Because they are doing politics with it. Senkamuma Bank of Ghana nankasa to nebo echo through the process ebe present here. I am not sure said the governor will come and say 15.6. He will say 34.9. But because of more politicizing, no more person to go for anything, and I'm number 15.6. We'll come into the details. Now, 34.9 we ankasa
Mpacho ti asem ni ye pa. Tieni ye o. Tieni ye pa. Wọ́n sẹ yẹ hyẹ ase a ne yẹ ka sẹ saa gold board na ọmọ ate no ẹyẹ korọ no dwuma kẹsẹ paa na ọmọ yẹ. People said say ẹna mo yẹ MPP fo na àwọn mfa nkyɛn kẹsẹ wọn ma me Vivian Kuma ama me na mo akọ abapa. People came out to say mo yẹ MPP fo na mo criticize aban no without any info. Tieni ye. Amanfo si dabi gold ne yekoto ne aton ne assign the sika na ba market de aba system num enti enyeka dabi we spend that money just to omoboa lost chronobo na omobo tie papa yasema kan we twi mu kama I don't need to explain before no yekasa omo si dabi gold board enye se ye fa sika na ne akoto agu ye de koto gold ne aton na yasen agisika no na yasen the aba system no bra no kure se omoto gold omoton a na omo agisika no omo the aba system no but by doing what they are doing no they are creating losses for the state because gold board adwuma ye for omo so do omo tikam omo to patrol omo ti office omo ti allied bay they have cost to sir. It does not need it because your PMMC precious mineral commissions but let's create job for the boys. Let's make Mahama family become the richer person in the world. And you know, you're creating this thing now. What is doing to the country called Ghana and say they are actually making us more poorer and poorer. Na yam konen kokotie press conference so asema kwadwo ponkroma sanka ne ho ha ye brofum nti miawasum na tie bi na ye wi a ya san aba studio George Mr. So why you ready prepare ho yen commerce a
between the two parliamentary caucuses over the Bank of Ghana's financial accounts as the minority claims a staggering 44 billion Ghana cedis loss in 2025, far above the 15.6 billion Ghana cedis figure reported by the majority. The minority says the headline figure reflects only operating costs and does not fully capture other components of the accounts. Addressing a press conference, ranking member on the Economy and Development Committee, Kojo Nkrumah, accused the government of employing what he described as spin doctor tactics and clever accounting to mask the true figures.
The government and its spin doctors, led by the NDC party officials who did that press conference, are trying to convince the people of Ghana that the loss is 15.6 billion Ghana cedis. And colleagues, we don't blame you. We've seen many of you reporting that the loss is 15.6 billion cedis. We regret to tell the people of Ghana that this is not true. The true operating loss of the Bank of Ghana for the year 2025 is 34.9 billion Ghana cedis. And in fact, if you add back the sale of the gold or the proceeds from the sale of the gold, the 9.6 that I've just shown you, the true comprehensive loss position of the Central Bank of Ghana is 44 billion Ghana cedis. I'll show you with the numbers. As I've mentioned, that gold sale was to reduce it from 44 to 35 and also to remove the policy insolvency that they found themselves into. So I'll take you into the numbers on the next slide. As I mentioned earlier, the Bank of Ghana has employed a combination of artificial revenue recognition on one hand and clever accounting on another hand to try and cover up this loss.
The minority also criticized the process through which the accounts were made public, accusing the majority of breaching provisions of the Bank of Ghana Act.
When the NDC party, including non-MPs, came to Parliament, to the precincts of Parliament to hold a press conference to announce the audited accounts of the Bank of Ghana, was an illegality. Not only was it an illegality, it was an amount, or it was an act of blatant politicization of the Bank of Ghana and its work. The governor the board and the government should take note that this politicization of the central bank will create issues for the operational independence and credibility of the bank going forward. And this must stop.
They argue that the underlying figures point to a situation of policy insolvency.
Policy solvency reflects the capacity of a central bank to finance the full cost of its monetary policy operations, principally open market operations and other liquidity management instruments, from its own internally generated income without recourse to monetary financing or extraordinary government support. And this is how it is measured. It's in their own account. It's the difference between the operating income from core activities and the interest cost of sterilization instruments. So when you take all their revenue and then you take out their core cost of sterilization or open market operations, if you are in the positive, if you have surplus, then the Bank of Ghana is still policy solvent. If you are in the negative, then the Bank of Ghana has become policy insolvent. And we regret to inform you that despite all the propaganda, if you look at the numbers, for the first time in our history, the Bank of Ghana has become policy insolvent.
In the coming days, the minority is expected to put forward its recommendations to strengthen the bank's financial position. For Joy News, Michelle Latte.
Yes, me yepa Felix appear political zone me mwakwaba yepa. I want you to listen to this what Kojo Ponkroma said here. Or say this is the first time in the history of our country, our beloved country. Yamine yesika krabia ankasa yefene Bank of Ghana no. Ne hoka ebro ni sika so tiemiye ebinsi da say Bank of Ghana na ankasa na ete ho no ni sika onya ne the whole year na dwuma ye mfaso onya ye okeka bo mu no oti free adwuma na oyo no cost of doing that at the end oyo no oti ne mfaso no oti adwuma na oyo no efri ne mfaso no mu a enye yie ka eda chire ebinsi da are very dangerous and in time make say Ghana's economy is falling apart again under Mahama but ebia na unyante ase Mamen kan sembin chiro. When we started the show I told you about how John Mahama 2012-2016 otimikata nani ema the financial sector na say yeah. Na sabre no mu no na eye banks no individual banks ne cooperative ne SPS can say shareholders bank na asefo no eye omo na omo problem omo ye insolvent omo ni sika na omo ka epro on faso so. And look at how Ghana suffered in that period. Abrana Bank of Ghana na there na oneka. Look at how our economy was jeopardized. Look at how we were not able to sleep in with electricity. How we were not able to have light in our homes. How we were not able to even feed ourselves. Look at how our hospitals, our roads were deteriorated. Sabre numpono. Na Bank of Ghana anyhow. Na yede other banks na. Bank of Ghana they provide the more regulations and sikana na asefo no. Those were the banks that were suffering. And look at how our economy turned into. And now me no can say no. The reality is say the central boat, it is not tightened. The central boat, no, it is not tightened. A Bank of Ghana na ankasa. And na me no ka say odeka kana odeno on to me enye den on to me sofu it is a Bank of Ghana deka Bank of Ghana ni sika onya entimi money na konhoma. How can the Bank of Ghana then sustain the other banks? No? He cannot. And this is to tell you, say, Ghana is heading towards a particular economic crisis. Let me tell you, before 2028, this economy of Ghana will collapse again. Enye duabo na mebo. Enye duabo na medebo. Enye dua na medebo Ghana mine. But these are the realities. These are facts. These are things that is going to happen. Let me tell you something. Si ebani e kan kire say ye ni sika ye de beto aduane ama the free SHS ye fe ne saying students na enya bro, there is no money to pay for food for the school. Sika na ebi ni ho ka wo ho, but they don't want to tell you. Tiemiye pa. So what sort of now is teacher for ye ntua wonka for more than 1 year. And you say be a sikane big good or mon farmer or more. Sikane be ni ho. So what is a nurse for? And I'm a tentium. Say ye ntua wonka for long time. And you say sikane be good or farmer or more. Sikane be ni ho. Enti nesa uda sumwa tiemiye. Uda sumu ene. Uko store, it has shut down. Barbering shop, it has shut down. Ice water business are now bo asay. Ice kenke, ice cream for Mojuma say bra. Let me tell you the reality. Enye meter bi, enye transmitter bi, enye cable bi, enye primary bi, and I say your connection of electricity to your home. Ghana buying ayewra Mahama ne dano. Oni sika or the better fango e de generate power ama wanye bi edam. Tiemiye. Hey. Where munyanti bibi ase. Ghana for ndisi for munyanti bibi ase. Ahokyere na ekoso ho no. Enye se obi ahyeda se oyo obi abro. Enam lack of management yen kan say consciousness intino. Enam incompetence intino. Sikana was saying common to fanye de sene fatano. They are using the money to do things ehun hia eso nem faso. Ebini the artificial control of CD to dollar rate, inflation. They are spending the money just to reduce inflation. They are spending the money just to make sure say dollar rate will come down. Listen to me very carefully. I'm not praying. I'm not making fun. Me funny maker. Me comedian. I'm not interested in gossiping. I'm telling you the fact, the truth, the reality, the state of Ghana's economy today. And I'm making sure. Whatever you are seeing across the country, it is the consequences of incompetency. It is the consequences of negligence. Because the NDC is part of this populist type of political party, you know. So what they want to do, what they want to present to the people is creating impression, optics, and a friend. Yeah, man, yet said they be okay. That is what the NDC actually likes to do. Ito mo betena akonnwa mu no. Sa 44 billion na omo ahye ne kwa. Se de be ya amanfo betumi akotena radio so aka kire say inflation aba form. Dollar aba form nti no. Enam sa asunti sa 44 billion no. That money could have been used to pay teachers, to pay nurses, to pay young kind of saying school feeding program. They could have used that money even to complete the agenda 111 hospitals. That part of the 44 billion can be used, could have been used to buy fuel and gas to produce energy. So benye bo biada. But because they have misappropriate their priority, amasa sikana nankeye meant for a specific things to be done. No. Ama sabri sikana was saying kayemfanya dia was saying fanya no sikana akwa were buying gold and selling gold and trying to bring down the inflation and the dollar rate. And then Ebuaka Yasimo ene just 1.5 year of governance. Menti bida wagana abakusemu. Everybody in the country is crying. Jaru kwa pia memo akwaba. Everyone in the country is crying today. Ghana for muntie me ye pa. Muntie me ye. Uwo sika, don't send your money to the banks. This is my personal advice that I want to give you. Say uyo bia esha ohun kakra. Na uwo sika popotuo bia waboaboa no waye adwumadene ama won saka. Brother, don't take that money to the bank. And find to bank because bank crowd sika koto amfaso wo so na hu hia tie ene. So the 1,000 Ghana cedi ekoto bank. So the koto aban ni thresholds. For 1 year, 1,000 Ghana, what the command aban so njim fanya juma. Now after 365 days, or do sika mawa, mfaso de be ma on 1,000 Ghana, 50 pesos. Enru one Ghana cedi mpo. Enti amfa usika nko bank ne enkoto aban threshold, enkoto ehu hia. Because mfaso ndi so. Said that ubenya 10 Ghana cedi, every Ghana buying ho ene because wakoto a buying bond no. I was said we invested 20,000 and so what to mean 10 Ghana cedis. Now 20,000, all the year one kasa personal business in 1 year. Do you know how much money you're going to make out of it? Do you know how much money you're going to make out? Ode koto toes na beton. Do you know how much money you're going to make out of it? And for sika nkoto bank say we dey koto ho kwa da bi emfa nkoto ho because how our name is kono we are going back to 2012 2013 whereby now do sika koto bank it becomes even difficult to take your money back. That is where we are going. And if you are a smart guy, listen to me carefully. I'm telling you the truth. And for usika nkoto bank we de ko fom fa roba hye ho kotutu fom na fa hye ho temiye pa kotutu fom na fa hye ho because we are heading towards a situation whereby your own money out there to bank they will not allow you to take it because there will not be no money to pay you back your money that you have put there just to keep it as secure. Into the fakwa foam, per rubber bina fashim na chechre hu ye. To the fa rubber best 4 or 5. Chechre hu ye mani munye drupa pinting. What to do from no dia shehona wakataso. Ude bokofi kuresi so. Na samon fana samonko. But se unim now do sika koto bang say wom. A day is coming whereby you cannot take your money from the bank. Because the financial sector today is broke. It's broken. There is no way they can solve this problem. There must be a cycle before they can solve it because 44 billion lost in just 1 year, no, to recover that loss, no, it will take you a lot of time. And in any case, remember, say, the gold board is still keeping on buying gold, doing what they did in 2025. That brought, and then they are still doing it today. And as years go by, no, Bank of Ghana, Nekano, it is always going to be bigger and bigger and bigger. Until you sika kotohwa, you will lost your money. You are going to chop it. And then, asem we are making Yewura Mahama abe confirm. Yewura Mahama abe confirm say afiwe or say no government employee. I see afiwe nipa aban e na afa mo adwuma amoye adwuma no. Monfantu mutimu say there is no going to be any adjustment of your payment. As a Chinese say, ene. Yewura Mahama say, sa 2026 way. Hey, adwuma bi a woye ma aban bia no. Don't ever think say there will be any increment. Say beto akatuam ensida. Say you be discuss about the good your condition of service or see a binsi. Yewura Mahama bin anwaka or anka se ne bejina bontembe kaye. I'm talking about the president of the republic. He is the one telling you, say, forget this year there will not be any increment in any public worker's salary. You cannot discuss it. That is what he's telling you. It is the papa ne kano. Sento asum na also wonti ase a he wa kasa wa asem. Say upon all what the man is saying. Usi unji ni say no kure say the Bank of Ghana. Say the Bank of Ghana is broke. Say usi unji ni a he wa kasa wasem. But the metumi bi ma no aka kire on say the Bank of Ghana of today is broke. Yente kwadwo opon kuruma biem na yensan emra na memebo video a Mahama ka kire Ghana for say wa wo ye adwuma ma aban bia no forget about your condition of service. Say ye be di ho nkomo, say ye be ma wa intumu, say ye be paja wa usika wakatua akosoro de. Mahama say just forget about it because the economy, the financial sector of your country is broken. What do you think?
Tal has been say gold no Bank of Ghana at Shell say as part of our portfolio management and the here say I was say omo eton because as a central bank no there is a percentage of omo revenues be also mutimi ekipi in some of those assets. Omofisena akosrododo in they had to diversify and sell in to them a part of our normal operations. How do you respond to it?
Me na now tete me oye fantini
yes
ofi abrase buko amankese
yes
me ma me fantini
sure
me na chere me fanti be o si iyo no ye ehruda hurada
ehruda hurada sem
fanti mo si iyo no ye ehruda hurada smokes and mirrors.
Really?
I'm telling you, I'll come there.
Okay.
But I'm saying to you, say we saw gold sale nifima.
Yes.
They are policy insolvent. Now let me take you back. Me pesa o kai 2025 nkomo bia me no di wo dem
has sure.
Me no di nkomo me ensa. 3 interviews.
Yes.
One was on the losses that were being made on the gold purchase program.
Yeah.
2 was about the sterilization as a tool for mopping up excessive liquidity in the economy.
Okay.
And 3 was about the unexplained sale of 50% of our gold reserves. Obakaya, getting to the end of the year, after September, October, almost 50% of your gold reserves.
Yes. Just let them finish.
At the time, and nobody nobody could understand why they sold 50% of the gold reserves when there was a policy to actually accumulate more gold. At the time, Nomukachen said we are over concentrated in gold. Now, gold near about 40% of your reserves. Into a turn they cash.
Yes.
Then, very quickly, they came back with what they call gun wrap. Say gold no matter on the crown. Say so, buy back that gold and more.
Yes.
And who had the pricing now? The price of the new gold they were going to buy was going to be higher than the price of the old gold they had sold because gold prices were rising. So everybody was wondering what informed the policy decision to sell the gold. Sir, explanation said, na yaye over concentrated in gold. No, Fantini because of oil who da rather. Hey, Bank of Ghana omo prepare management accounts every quarter. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September.
Yes.
When in September they compiled their management accounts, we know an authority said that is when they knew they were policy insolvent.
And now so story.
Now, when did they sell the gold?
Last quarter.
November, December, no gold. No. It was after September management accounts by who said they were policy. Page 1 who said they were policy insolvent. Then they quickly decided, they said the only way is to introduce a new revenue line. That is to sell the gold. So that story they told us said they sold 50% of the gold to rebalance the portfolio. Now the evidence is here. And there are notes from the auditors that explains it is a one-off sale.
KPMG Etro Bibi.
I will find the notes for you. Say it is a one-off sale. Before we finish the show, I'll find it for you. It's not a regular idea. They can't be doing it every time. Now next time, what are they going to sell again? And first of all, the press conference which politicized it sought to hide the real loss, which is 44 billion.
34.
No, remember? Okay. 44 billion.
Okay.
But has been reduced by 9.6 billion because of salary we are to 35. And 35, no matter no 15.6. Abesha headline. No more than 19 akoshe other comprehensive income. Now I'll prove it to you. Go to page 17.
Yeah, in the way consolidated and separate statement of financial position as of 31st December 2025.
Simply put, this is the balance sheet of the Bank of Ghana.
Yes.
Into also accounting equation, no, you say asset is equal to capital plus liabilities. Into person balance we say assets now on one side,
yes,
no capital and liabilities on the other side.
On the other side.
Okay. I say how my highlight net equity.
Yes. I think there is total equity here. Total equity, for 2025 for the bank, a 96.276.379 billion Ghana cedis.
Back for the group.
For the group, 93.818.395 billion Ghana cedis.
Now, this is for 2020.
2025.
For 2024, what was the total equity? By the way, this 93 now can a negative 93.
Yeah, negative. Yeah,
it is in brackets.
In brackets.
Good.
Yes.
What it means, what it means, ni say, and ne uko Bank of Ghana accounts ni more. It jetray the share Bank of Ghana. One, jetray na share. Two, bank ne deka 93 billion Ghana cedis. This is what it means. As at the end of 2025.
Yes.
Back on 2024.
In the 2024 for the group, a 58.621.042 billion Ghana cedis, and also here in bracket, it means it's a negative.
This is what it means. As at the time when NDC are buying taking over the Bank of Ghana, now a car bank a 58 billion Ghana cedis.
Yes.
After first year of operation, can be bomwa bank ne balance sheet a kana peja could do 93 billion Ghana cedis.
Yes.
So phone no calculator also.
And that's some 30 something billion more.
No, they're calculating and casache with T4. Me can be because of politics na me 93 minus 58.
Okay, into 93,818,395 minus 58,621,042 in the amount of 35.197.353 billion Ghana cedis.
35 billion Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Me some another assignment. 15.6 loss now Mokano. Plus 19 loss now me match so they are cut also add the money. 15.6 plus 19.3.
Okay. Into 15.6 plus 19.3.
And yeah,
34.9.
round it off here.
That's 35
Inti machira wo say obi catch us a Bank of Ghana ka 15.6 or your truthful.
Okay, it means say 35 billion way no.
Yes.
That is the subtracting 58 billion from 93 billion.
Afi mame ntro mu. Uko bank ne balance sheet na afi bia say who make you profit so the ko ka wo equity position.
Yes.
Who make you loss abeko akote afim.
Yes.
Who say who make you loss 15. Ada na uko balance sheet no 1 for 15 pound can 58 no now dey 35 na account because who make you loss 35. Now who didn't throw who the 19 na kote other comprehensive income. That is what exposes you. So if you don't cast the accounts again and put the two together, you will notice omo kane 35 billion. Now na make catch us 35 no kra no 9.6 bishemu gold.
Yeah.
We free more
and
44. Nti so obi se on tia say denti na yen ya be press conference say Bank of Ghana ne kanankasa they are understating it is because so when ti omo propaganda now wa ko download the account now calculate here ubon say kane 44 billion. I've just demonstrated it to you on air. I've also told you point number 2 say, and I regret to say this, that the bank is policy insolvent. The only way they covered it up after September was that omoton Ghana gold that yedi jawa no half. Yeti krasi se busuan gold kra yedi jawa utumi ton half the school fees. Yedi akonya hu gold jawa utumi ton half say na roof ni leak nti ma ton half edi ato roofing sheet. Ebusuan for better was here. The Central Bank of the Republic is telling you say or ton half for portfolio
management.
Meanwhile, I was more accounting for profit on it. Because omo catch us say, oh, omo ton gold no. Ena omo de sika no mnya no. Ekoto dollar account ni mu. E ba ne say na fi omo accounting for profit on it. Say profit no na ba be kan ho am my policy solvent.
Policy solvent.
Nti enura your press conference here. If I chemu mienu you decide say you fire recommendations ne nka ho. Yes sir, assembly baby breed.
Yes.
Until Wednesday you be another one near the recommendations no abeka. Me nua Gideon Boakon, Dr. Amina Anta, omina abeka on Wednesday. No, they were not in town. That's why they were not with me. But first part no one near chemo say me nua sa propaganda na mentie. Number 2 ekano 44. Number 3 bank no has now become policy insolvent. They had to sell gold before they retained solvency. Now, a central bank that needs to sell gold before it becomes solvent, they are only living on borrowed time. Was any money ye jai politics no? Ni na ye jitum said there's a problem. Now ye fix the problem no once and for all. And yes sir, they be not na ha ebe bakwa mi bu ni say so ma me ewu. Now so wada. Ebe bo 6 PM obi abekọ na ma me ho akọje aduane. Ho na obi ho.
Yes, abusiamfo ntina de yewia kwadwo oponkroma ewo eka ede kire yen na yate. Now, let's get deep into our story and enjoy better of it all. Me de miwia ba kon aba a esesia oba no abebo wude mu ha na ye ne no adi nkomo kakra. Eye miwia Gap Media. Pacha munyina mwate ensema kwadwo oponkroma ka ye afi ye be bye bye mu Gap ajabe mo akwaba. Hello.
Did you so woman?
Me who ye obi ahu.
Yeah, because me who or other side or
other
yeah, me who main studio, but it's okay, me it's fine. I'm okay.
But can't you see the two interface?
Nah, I can only see it on Facebook, on YouTube. I can't see it anywhere. Oh,
this is very bad in any case.
Quiet.
Yeah. But him say I want to know there.
Oh yeah, what do you want, pa?
Well noted.
What I say na hamadu.
Oh,
I just well who say my back camera so. My piano man la.
All right. Yes, empty abusiamfo. Meso se fe na waba trance na yemfa dwumade ne mra. And I want to read some little bit of messages na enko ye. Jawdu kwaku say hi ras ene abusiamfo nyina. Ena yewia Edward Bamfo or say a nation under looting. Setting of national gold reserve to create artificial economy. Sole sourcing, state capturing, and allocation of contract and state resources to themselves. Great comment. Felix Apia says good work, bro. Mama Vivian Kumasi say hi, bro. Greetings. Mama Dana Pia, grazie mille, anche per te. Hey, wow, tiase, wow, tiase, where you quiet side. Italian, yankwa, I want tiase, you accept. Yena mimi about Deborah Chain so say hello with the hand. And mimi I will say Anthony so am I hi. Gab Media say I will join you later. Mima me and mimi about Nana Akuya Afro or say blessing and good afternoon. Afro so say fire, more fire. Kanina and a Afro beam or say good evening, oh brother. Mima me dan appear say good evening everyone. Mimame Amanya Kon say hi. Hi to you. Welcome back to the studios of Ras Media, and today we are here to expose the biggest scandals of our financial sector under this man, the president called John Mahama. How he's gradually destroying our financial sector in silence. Meaning, say he has been able to silence every person, every media house, every person outspoken during another time. Now, John Mahama has been able to silence all of them, and no one is now talking again about what is actually happening in the state called Ghana. Now, we will not let this keep us silent. And yet, your more pressure, more the man for my no, ye man no, and kaya no tum. We will keep on speaking. We will never go back to Ghana until John Mahama is out of power, because we want to protect our country from these looters. And Krofona almost created Operation Recruit All Loot. No, they attend to be Operation Loot All and Go. This is what is happening today to our dearest country that we all love. Eti ye what na ye nin komo kakra na wonso no breba ma watumi anya kwanya afreasim na wonso no abekire wadwen ede ama sabio yetiefo ene wona wowo amanone abrochire Ghana mai mu ba bia sabio sabre we mu omo eyeden ehweye semo nyina mo bekai asema na meka no say people cannot speak anymore. Let me show you a picture of this person. Maybe you know him. Maybe you know her. Mame Doggy Star. Mame Doggy Star. Semunim na onene mame we. You say friend Afiodo. Afiodo say, I cannot speak about what is happening in the country anymore because I'm so scared of what might be done to me. So I prefer to stay silent and endure the situation. A fear or do. Says a former social activist. Why you not? Why you not? Pressure in the country, no, you're high. Mahama is oppressing everyone. You can't speak anymore. Gap. When you're going to Akasa.
I was saying or had about be distracting me.
I got you.
Yeah.
Now, do you prefer to
wait? Yeah.
Okay. But your video, me boy, ya na kwajo upon church and same concerning the financial sector. No.
Yeah.
But what do you say about it?
Okay. Yeah. Quite big rooms is yeah. I think
Okay.
the Rema na major man.
Okay.
Minti say yeah dear Ras make you know what you for you know numerous so about a numerous well I think that it's high time I about so yeah Juma for the love of the country Ghana and
That's yeah.
for the innocent people in the country. Now and 70 years say say yeah now you move in saying we know say and now we knew say things like this no were bound to happen because nipa na ye di na ba be si abenwan so and then we know him before.
Yeah.
We know how incompetent he used to be previously.
Yeah.
And nothing in Perifobu baby say you can never and ever change the sport of a hyena. You come I mean famna you chika sem kakra. Send you be biana a boyfriend a sacramai. Untimin sisane we there. Last me about 1 minute.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome.
Yes. Here we are gap. And I know Casano. Said your children. According to no, you cannot change. Said the can say a a bit to me see. Wouldn't. And more would a munina, a more sip to me ashe. But a boy, a friend of Sibo, always a murada. He will always find a meat, a fresh meat to eat. And Titimun Sunayan and Anam can say, Nipa di enim na viano. Ye madi and Sani a sokani a say a quack pen and nimare. And Papa na ni enim na dada 2012, 2016. Collapse financial sector, Papa we did Ghana for no. We knew said the coming of John Mahama again will bring up again the collapsing of the financial sector. And this is what we're experiencing. It has come to pass. George,
Yeah, Ras, what you mean?
I'm a tongue kapa.
Good. Wait a minute. Sorry, any program now. Free season.
Okay.
Yeah, I see yeah, man, 5 minutes now. Fan gather in your man. I think then no person project the screen now or my some a bit of education in history.
Oh, that would be fine. That would be very fine.
Made a discussion, topic discussion, man, about saying financial sector and both Bank of Ghana losses and then your man. Now, Raz, back to Asama and America before say call the buy. In Ira John Dramani Mahama, how incompetent and how clueless he is.
Yeah.
But you can be betrayed Ghana for. Yes, still no, Kosa line. So booby, Yashi be, yes, still about to Abama. Tell him saying there, if things like this are happening now, we knew say definitely by hook or crook. It was bound to happen in the yard from my so asema honorable Kojo Ponkruma kan yeah. It is loud and clear.
Yeah.
Number one, Bank of Ghana were breaching constitution, you know, to the extent say even evaluations, anyone you calculations in BB area, you go straight to Parliament and submit every document because Parliament is the mandatory for the Bank of Ghana to take each and every document after its or her findings to Parliament. But I feel we say that then the Bank of Ghana first of all gave it to his NDC people, no. It say Okoshemi say as we do about now or show a question will be say Bank of Ghana, does it belong to the political party called NDC? And I say any other political party in Ghana, and I say Ghana for there into a British contract because Oshe Abemua no could the floor of Parliament. Ekoko yes, our press conference now number one on your MP, number two on your minister. Into audacity bay in or was say. Okoka se Bank of Ghana ba be bibi na me di kan Abraham Ofela na answer na Bank of Ghana the idea number. I don't know if what I'm saying makes some sense.
No, you're making a lot of sense, bro.
Good. Into question Koyo Ponkruma di kan busa obi ne say and some no be kind what be some say figures now o state here no nya figures no we himfa meaning say who be dia wo ye no your NDC executives no told you say fa ade ni bra na yen hwem ni emfa yen kwala no mu ni kan kwaye de enkoye agenda no ansa na wakwa abonten akọ catch Ghana for say ni na tie na we ni wom inti before so be kwa akọ no ye di kan do ma gu say omun defend ade we say ya wo de ba no mo ma de ni nya kroje ye ka bebre Ghana for, but this is not the time say you be blame your man and say this is the time for us to defend the right of Ghanaians. This is the time for us to show Ghanaians say in Crofona ye come some chairman. This is what we were trying to advise you people about. Chairman, the person might be a claim I say. You work from a dream previously, and I said now you're manager will be previously. In our family too sector, this a member sector, so na me more home bra. In your previous job, no, me buy me be performing abysmally. Emma Ukraine affected with 1 year you ready. Utie me o. Ye you ready. Ye you ready we no. Nipa no obesia wanan no enye ne audit eni ni bibia wie no o suggesting say enkame na de mesi sa sector na no yen family court ni enim asem ni ndie me inti na masem wo court aye process. Lo and behold, wasan kwa konya another company say wo ye adwuma ho sa sector na asa ba beda ho wo hwe wo party ni mu no anase wo hwe wo crew ni mu no anase wo squad ni mu no one say you bia Mr. Nipa na me ball from previously ni yakoya no asafa me say no number tena ho ti me patro me ba e dey adwuma na wo expect me say me no extraordinary
the incompetence
good story na make no e be so say sa o esiama ya ene o ye governor ya o yi chairman Mahama part 1 onwana no e governor. He performed abysmally to the extent say you boka the kind of debt a beto BOG no it was unprecedented. And an asem court and ye did asem. But John Dramani Mahama part 2 was somebody no. Sani pa we say no what kind of case nephew court as somebody the brand or performing abysmally no. Sometimes you have platforms because John Dramani Mahama knows nothing about governance. Some of us we know what we're talking about, we know what we are saying. Before then, Nankofu we say what opposition, you know. Sami Jamfi the catcher say the Bank of Ghana na boka 60 billion in the day on resign in the bisa say. We say now what 93.82 billion on being the answer on the manat now. Now one say almost me fan Ukrainians here to the extent say some you imagine some the Ukrainian base here. The intelligent people we have in the new patriotic party will expose them.
Yeah.
One will say the main debt a kankasa ne dahono a kane dahono was about 44.93 billion. But because almost 18 tons of your gold reserves now no, and you want to be back here, and money reduce to amount of 35 billion. Amount of 35 billion. In this over here, could you pon mass no no. First figures no de my no o samene apa 35 billion. Second figures no o samene apa 35 billion. It mean bisa NDC for say 15 billion no mbetugu Ghana for any so no. Omunya wa henfa.
Free hen buy.
Omunya ne. And if you go into the report someone say date in a Bank of Ghana. Every report number 2 ni page so no. And your social media send me account. The main official page of Bank of Ghana no. Or the betu and I draw na amount for ada. Ade tinya na about 7 o'clock no. Ye kwa no na documents na free on.
Wow.
Musa said they or delete document free on. But listen, we want to tell the NDC say they are not smarter than us.
Absolutely not.
Because we are monitoring them day and night. I don't be a piano. We are on their toes. And you say that we want the best for Ghana. We want the best for Ghanaians.
Yeah.
Chairman, I say maybe the catcher say the kind of scandals and the kind of things that a free NDC move on, Ghanaians will be shocked. Ghanaians will be shocked.
I remember. I remember where.
Me say, if you go into the report, I bet who will come and project it. The year 2025 alone, Mahama public debts or they can't be able previous. Remember, say before January 2025, I handed over a moment. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo what tier can it be by 3 billion. John Dramani Mahama buy within a time frame of 12 months or the $12.2 billion in Ababeka public debt. $12.2 billion in the Ababeka public debt.
Huge sums of money.
Musa says cannot the day. What he says cannot. Not even a single road in a bit in don't such as to say, yeah, this cannot build this our road we see. Chairman,
Aja.
what he says cannot. And then a queer 40 feet and say omusika up to date go quite queer for omunsanka omusika. A teacher 40 feet, a nurse 40 feet. My men some folk will cross some poor dream say and then as we speak, Kolebu doctors are on strike. I didn't go back to Ejuma.
Oh, like really?
Kolebu doctors this morning went on strike and they are on strike. Young tools a good form said they cannot work. They cannot work. And this if I wanted to hide this thing until say a rush a Kofi Jumo, a call confano, a call Kolebu ICU unit. In who said there is no doctor at post. In your bosom say Aden. Doctor for nurse for say hey. No more cancer mobile strike. Now we use all mood diago. They are on strike as it stands now. We don't know when they are coming back.
And the reason?
The reason is John Dramani Mahama Sikebi any Ekebi any maybe also the more honmono. Omon Sankai up till now. Omon Sankai up till now. They've complained day and night. But this government has 10 death years to their request. So the best thing for them to do is to take immediate action. And the action that they've taken, NDC ni person will say, "Won kwane hu hia no, it is a doctor craboko strike and final." Because no yare, the baby yare, the busuani bi yare, the MP ni minister bi yare ya be flying up abroad.
Yeah.
And this should serve as a lesson to young crop for no more NPP muno. You should learn sense from what the NDC is doing today. We should learn sense from what the NDC is doing today. Chairman, they say the Bank of Ghana, they say if they don't stop today, if they don't put a stop to it today, the kind of debt and the kind of misfortunes we are going to face as a country, we will be shocked. We will be shocked. Because you are here telling me today, say, the Bank of Ghana has incurred a debt because Moody's can shame send ye beya ye inflation in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Chama mi busawo. In the year 2022, EPC 2024, Sikasen in an anadu danko Akufo-Addo mo a kasen or boy for our inflation to drop from 54.7% to 23.2%.
I think some more cabes, I think 10 billion.
It was 9 billion.
9 billion, yeah.
It was 9 billion. So are you telling me today say, for you to drop inflation to a single digit, and not even say inflation as it stands now, and yes, how much 3.4 billion. Inflation is running at a sum of 5.7% as it stands now. 5.7. More person more say when invested 35 billion to drop inflation. 35 billion to drop inflation. Listen, the amount of money these people has pumped to stabilize the city, is mind busting and it's mind boggling. I'm telling you, the kind of money how much $1 they invested into the forest, they were projecting, say they've spent 10 billion. I'm telling you here today, they spent over 15 billion.
Wow.
They spent over 15 billion.
And they are hiding it
into the forest, and they are hiding it. And today, they've spent over 200,000 Ghana cedi to buy some social media bloggers. The content is a giraffe. The content is an ostrich. They have paid an amount of 200,000 Ghana cedi to make sure say they will whitewash the Bank of Ghana and the Finance Ministry. But you can't say, because one, we are intelligent than them.
Yeah,
two, we are wiser than them. Three, we are smarter than they think they are. We are faster, we are smarter, we are intelligent
than them. Yeah,
than
of course.
them. Me say this time around, we will face them,
yeah,
with their own videos and their own words. And some of them
yeah,
and one you be reflect your more so. And one you be bash your more. You be play on videos, You be play on videos, near their match your pepe.
I bet you say na.
Is he here? You
Try
try calling.
Baba. I'm in Falun Toso. Chama Beku. Hello.
Is he here? You tried calling me.
Okay. Well, in any case, Bonamania said me the to so. All these certain say because he's calling you his mic is not working. I mean, for when you were summon chair at the fork, I mean, we are Kobe Jima, Memoaqua pa, what is saying? When say Uncle Panadom, Kobe, or Hoyapa. Sansona Kofi Large, or say I come to this platform for a long time, but I always watch you from Columbus or here. How do you call that? And thank you for good job. Thank you for your good job for our party. Kofi Large, minimum pa during the campaign. Yeah, I know. Say it is not your first time being here. May God protect you and and guide you. Me Kobe Jima so abidja. I say you didn't come on and come na ye di no mu ede. You try say you mienu na omo aka na ombe connect na ye di discussions no atwa so. All what we are talking about and say our financial sector is broke. And this so much more intelligence. So they are trying to do something that we call hiding. Neemana ekoso ne neemana ekoso enyefe ensem fatano. Enkrofo pese omumpe kwambi so na omuntumi fancy Ghana for. But unfortunately for the NDC, unfortunately for Ghanaians, we have a solid opposition party. Omunim de no ejina ne nan so ye. Adwen fe na adwen omo bi. So they are able to even capture the things before the NDC may realize and some between the silence about Modiaba. Yeah.
Ume.
I'm a hooper. So
Osina the network ni man a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, into your same rooms is here.
All right. Oba ya me beto so direct. Enti to asho ba bia de na woka.
Good. Nti na dey make no say what the NDC should know is say we are faster, we are smarter, we are intelligent, we are wiser than them. And we will educate the Ghanaian people because Chamamafo
Aja.
NDC has got nothing special for the country called Ghana than to loot, to share, and to destroy the country. Now, when in BB, I did say ni Amafo Bebrina Adrian Maso. Me patro me pese mbusa Ibrahim Mahama da my concession here the man da ben.
Good question.
Me patro why are the outlines? Why are the paperwork? Why are the one empono was started say all my niana.
Oh, yes, now yes, you are cotton gold. That is something straight.
Me busa was send their besia semfo.
Ethiopia.
Yatis was started my niana.
Eh, yatis yes, you are cotton gold. But mentis all mine.
Sami Jenfi and the gold board are trying to be smart on the intelligence of Ghanaians, and today we will expose them here. Obia on shall say oh my no on fan human go from crowd the nature of work or they babe or they babe that man goes no you could that sorry also about the 110% one of gold to Bank of Ghana to gold border the babe replace your gold now ton you know Chamamafo. We want to tell the NDC say that 18 tons of gold now almost selling, you know. We are telling them without fear or favor, say they sold it to Ibrahim Mahama. And then what they are doing, and I said, Oman, they gave it to Ibrahim Mahama to steal from Ghanaians. And what they are doing now, saying say they want to go and buy it back and come and replace it, you know. It's a form of you go then our money will go waste. They are just trying to steal for Ibrahim Mahama and nothing else. Without fear or favor. That is what they are trying to do. They want to outplay or be smart on the Ghanaian people. I think that Abe Kwaba, remember the chance before sending network never fall flat.
Okay. Abeku, Utiyanka. Hello, Mr. Beku.
What made the low inflation? This is the easiest.
Sam George, Jimmy, you know, I can't know.
Oh, Sam George.
Sam George, I can't know.
No.
Well, good younger.
Yeah, God, what's I mean, God?
Good.
Yeah, Ajemo Akwaba.
Yeah, Charlie, network in your Ghana, move on chemi. Yeah, made muso, meet each other in any material.
Yes, Ejoso. Aye. Boko there.
I made ya say.
The Yankopon ase. Aja nso de ha de ye bye so e ka John Mahama ne nkrofo de abeto Bank of Ghana so. Ene hu nsunsuanso a asha ase epupu ne ho ba. And I say, once you said that we are well invest in the financial sector, you know. If I say, yeah, my meeting common to like a crana, yentin some kakra in free side, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, medasina. Mon fan chemi say, gaze me network in a mututrian. Mon kai say, no so come Mahama memo.
Yeah.
And then you're the abrain.
Exactly, yes.
Now, yeah, so when it comes to the economy and especially from the Bank of Ghana, say 2 days ago now, we say Bank of Ghana officially, and then finally we're releasing a financial statement for 2025. In fact, financial statement for 2025 was a bantam because mostly the beginning of the year, no, and there was a woman update of the previous year, which is 2025. So most of them releasing between January, abro swa March. I was seeing financial statements. But unfortunately for this government, for obvious reasons, now Bank of Ghana, FLSA was so delay kakra because they have to balance their sheet and balance their sheet. Nyomo dia bring cry here, the omatumi atena sia balance sheet na ye calculations no ya ye the omo be ye nyina. The was omo yi from this year nyina no no ma ye nyina wie no mo dia bring finally in May. The menyo kasa sisia we are na dream menyo kasa ya even the omo de bring ya ye kan wasem come san delete from website so. Almost san delete the bank. Oh yeah, almost say yeah free honum. So and then oko honum a financial statements no more the buy, and I know they will re-upload again because almost adjustment. And this is not the first time. Obeka the first budget at force in Ebekan. Now, Obeka chere yen we almost an budget ni bium assign for a chire parliament crack amendment on certain way be on be make. So it is the modus operandi of the NDC. So I'm not surprised. But the surprise Kakrani said today, the Bank of Ghana, the central bank for the country, and so propaganda and politics. There's no funny said today, for the first time, you realize the Bank of Ghana need content creators to push an agenda on their behalf, to spearhead their conversation and then drive a narrative for the people to believe. So now, before the report will come out, they first have to give the report to the majority in parliament to do their own press engagement, just to kill what they call propaganda from the network is.
Let me tone count. Oh, gap. Oh. I say, oh, I did not say.
Kwaku Tianga. Kwaku, hello. Yes, I'm George.
Into what? I said, my papa, can I say? Report over the most I called the free site.
What is here?
Oh, yeah,
yes.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, this year no Ghana no is just for cosmetic. Oh, but that sorry be no na sem for. I mean, I say when from point 20 year you be amba propaganda and for the.
You are somebody
so there a woman no, meaning there a woman no, and I know we will go. Of the report. Fortunately for me, I got a copy of the report. And in will compare to what we have. So I have a copy of the financial statement.
Hello. Sam George pa name you wan come pie with timpa or Sam George. We are trying to solve this issue. And I think so we're gonna make it work. Yeah. Let's I feel a tonka. Say the tonka.
Network hard being easy.
Sam George and Kwasi and Panini.
Oh, and you network Ghana. It's serious. But anyway, yeah. So some what can't be okay, so we will go into the finance statement, because the buyer now smart download do ye. So we have a copy of it.
Okay.
We can talk about. We can go into the details.
Yeah, we are listening to you.
So the document is 100 and
Yo, Kakari TV, Mimia, Eske Mwakwa pa. Mike Van Ofori. Panini, it has been a long time. How are you doing? Yeah, transfer you on the network and best to a firm now. Oh, yeah, Juma pa na network pa, you say pa ne ya. Se unya dokono pa na wonchinam ni umako hwiegu pa ne ya. Wanya ponchifunu pa na wunya sreba. Unya da sere no ani wo mu pa ne ya. Ya sebo. Abeku, when him saying your fault. I know say it's not your fault. For ya no munya papa. There's nothing that they are managing it well. Even common network. Atema yedi osle wusu. En kwasi asema kwasi ampanyi ni beka fa osle wusu ho. On say ne common stable internet connection he cannot provide. The internet has been jeopardizing. Internet no kura po say internet kura sansu wo dum so wo. Network ni nyina so. And now me no ka say you cannot plan anything with the internet of Ghana. It will fuck you up. Abe kuti enka. Abe ku. Oh yeah, asemi ya me yo. Asemi ya me ya rough. Abe. Oh kakarisa wosre. Na woni mso unya nantwifunu aponchifunu bi pa wodanchiri. Na wahunu na wiye yi ne yamu ne manyina to agu pa na waba fie se oba be yefufuo be kwaye se nkwansen a ode be ye nkwan e bi ni ho pa bra. Ne ya. Odi agora. Wama sema for wama sema for wase. No be network.
And then there is a be na network in here. Network in here. Crack.
Oh, but now you bet me to share that. Why? To continue, we can postpone it in your program, but yeah, she say yeah,
very. Yeah, so so we have the finance statement. So the Bank of Ghana's report and financial statements, we released in the 31st of December 2025. Na enkrata we near Kenya ye Juma Bank of Ghana ye brother show monsa. So mon yen fama or mino if I yin sikasem ho any baby how we was almost saying sikasem on say economy no ye one in two folds. Your policies mean you are driving the economy. Your back where the fiscal policy and then the monetary policy. So the monetary policy is being spearheaded by the Bank of Ghana or the central bank on behalf of government. So we share the modus operandi of the Bank of Ghana. The last the bank for the government. In terms of monetary policies, a Bank of Ghana running those policies, the fiscal policy is why. And no, your friend then a buying ankasa na name senior or training sikasem so your friend the finance minister or also the fiscal side of the economy. So san crofom you we come a ho dimbo mu a enema omuma yin sikasem ne yen kontabuo ne ye betumi adane daniama economy no etumi agina ne nan so no e ma ye ho results na at the end of the day. And that is basically it. Now, offer report we are Bank of Ghana had your non report on your way to me so far in 2025. Nyamo get to Google up when me but can.
Very clear.
Hello,
Yetonka pa loud and clear.
Oh,
Aja yetonka. Abeku.
this is fine.
Abeku, I can hear you well. Oh damn. Shadow to do me more pa. Abeku yetonka pa, yetonka ye pa. I'm sorry I don't have your number. That was someone now can be everything was really, really, really clear. Everything was fantastic. Hello. Hello. Oh. Yes, so now you're be kun campo. Let to a quick well. I'm not a happy man.
In fact, and then also Mankasa actually say when they met the content creators, it wasn't about no problem. We are crampon charge home with that one, but they feel the need to explain. The reason for which 15 billion, Ibimoke 15 billion is because that is a propaganda they want to put out. But the truth, and that's why we did the press conference and draw, was that when you download the accounts and you go into it, the loss is nothing less than 35 billion Ghana cedis. And so 35 ni beti me actually the entire you use the expression nothing less than 35. Ushe mankasa loss near 44 billion Ghana cedis.
And no ewo piece. I've gotten the will be a forward the soft copy now, Mrs. I don't know, say we're 136 pages.
136 pages. That is the one we downloaded from the Bank of Ghana website.
Okay.
So it will be called down. Say it will be withdrawn now, so the phone. So you can always come back to it. Now let me take you to page 5.
Page 5
of the accounts.
Okay.
So permit me on my hard copy. Yes. Page 5.
Okay.
I want to be who their friend headline loss. Nti waseo. Uboso mestiti headline loss no waseo. Eno ya he. Inti first of all there's the bank and then there's the group. Yes. So when said the bank is made up of the bank and some subsidiaries.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Inti ko group on the side. The headline loss ne ya he.
And that is from this side, right? Okay. In the group side, no. Headline loss for 2025 15.287.911 billion.
Afikwasi, read the next line.
The next line here, transfer to general reserve fund. Transfer to general reserve fund. And also 2025 14.982.578 billion. Leaving a balance to be carried forward on retained earnings of 647.544 million for 2025.
Okay. Yes. Afi, so ukra soft copy now. Let me take you to page page 16 of the central bank.
Okay. Page 16.
My highlight it. Top line, first line.
Okay.
Anyway.
Gap, say a bit cool issues, but I think the network is actually not helping him. And I'm sorry because discussion is very, very important. So I prefer to have a stable connection and make the things flow. Where isn't a you know?
In discussions, stable internet. Now they are an intellectual discussion because then seven now become very deep in a munsodu. It's a full lecture. Because Ras, they say if we tell you the kind of dirty stuff this NDC guys are doing in our home, you'll be shocked, you'll be surprised. But Nkrumah was trying to give them a tip of the iceberg. And like what he said, if they don't change their ways, I'm telling you, Ghana is going to go down in a ditch.
Yes.
Now, IMF has issued a first warning. As a Ghana friend, and if they continue to do that same thing, the kind of debt that we are going to incur, it's just mind-busting. Because these people have made their minds say, no matter what they will do, no matter the amount of money that they are going to spend, to see to make sure that the dollar cedi, you know, they don't care about that. No, they don't care about that.
I think that it is more about.
It's not part of their plans or their problems.
I think it's all about 2028 campaign. I think that it's more about 2028 campaign. Somebody to make the dollar rate now year campaign, inflation. Exactly. So they are preparing the terrain.
Exactly. I say Ghana for those here catch them say dollar to cedi, you know, you better arrested dollar. No see a buy, you arrested dollar, and then they'll try to use that to steal the mindset of Ghanaians. So they make
yeah.
But yeah, so better almost say, juma, yeah, man, juma. Because we face them, send them a car, you know, and you're with a one with with figures.
Yeah.
And some or more maka and maybe a tremulo. And one in your baby on the back, if we be receipt, we will give them their receipt according to the amount of money they paid and according to the kind of purchases I will make here. They say, and so what is BM say, and this maybe our baby can say. Baunia can say if the fundamentals are with the one was put. What is the NDC maybe can be? No, a falling flat because you have performed abysmally, so you have no right. They say the Okoya normally the quack of and an upco, and an upco, and an upco, and also no. Now you share more platforms. You use our mindset ne from through. In say the NDC, you know. Only assembly of Rabbe catcher Ghana new. Only assembly of that.
I think now they're even fighting among themselves.
Exactly. Among themselves, no one fighting in there. A young starting you, chairman. A young starting you. They say as it stands now. When you say auto forcing is before court because Omoba no or no as finance minister no. We're trying to hold the S Gracia, but you call MPs, you call a no. When you say up to date on Chiamo S Gracia, the S Gracia when Nanadu came into office in 2017, or making sure that every MP has received their S Gracia in 2017. At all for mobile is getting close to 2 years on 4 more S Gracia more. Chairman, as we speak now, as it stands now. We know a couple of NDC MPs to even make their way to parliament. It's very difficult for them. It's very difficult for them. JT America say NPP before should learn something from this, It's what the NPP ministers and the NPP MPs did to Kano Furiata. We stood against our own. And then we say Kano Furiata was a god.
The best man
was a god. Remember example Bako. Sa DDEP na Nanado ni Baumia introduce you know. Chairman. Ebetin ko 40 all right. But I'm telling you today, say it was one of the best programs to have ever happened to our financial expenditure in the country. I can attest to it. Say today, the DDEP now you introduce here, the NDC is benefiting from it.
Yeah, of course.
The NDC is benefiting from it. Semi policy and another umiade 200 and the NDC for any no more the year. They say as it stands now, Mumusa at 2 force and say good. The dollar is stable. The dollar has reduced. Inflation is one. Everything is on point. And then we to bring this thing to a standstill. Me see NDC ni and I say at 2 force it me say yeah the mouse we say eto ha yeah the can drink we say eto ha anything amadi we say ejina stable me I will campaign for NDC. Me I will campaign for NDC. They don't know where the thing is coming from. It happened to them like a miracle.
Yeah.
It happened to them like a miracle. In Tobobeto, almost the almost Samienu from Kama.
Ye different.
Almost the almost Samienu, we boom now we are boom, we boom now we are boom. Intienano ministry biano. There is something going on there. There is something going on there. So now the road minister again about Tuja.
Yeah.
Good board again about Tuja. Any year. We sound say education, health, and then a course. They said the school, na ko bisa school kwala say. And then your minister of housing, your friend is saying, say akolade to me bo minister of housing din chirewa on sisamidin. The kids in the country as it stands now don't know our ministers. They don't even know who the vice president is, not to talk of our ministers. Haruna Idris is in the limelight because he is the education minister. Atuforsin is in the limelight because we are talking too much about Atuforsin. They don't know our sanitation minister. And then we video be of one of our beaches. Chairman, me say, we share a theme pa, but that's a topic for the next day. Today we are on finance. And then the finance ministry, you know, is collapsing every sector in the country. And here be the American or platform we say so. Ya more see September. From September, I will follow him up until the country is a free education. That's what you
we are convinced of this.
They say from September, almost some until the country is a free SHS is still alive. It's not dead. If they say they are truthful and they are honest, they should come out and say it to us. Free SHS is dead.
It's gone.
Free SHS is dead. After first the country say all introduce taxes, their chairman. They've introduced over 13 new taxes. They've introduced over 13 new taxes. Now, NDC are robbing Peter to pay Paul. The entire because why robbing Peter to pay Paul no NSA. Number one, or catch also about the betting tax free but or the sports tax about the shine. Or the sports tax about the shine. Me na not a fancy bra. Na uncha bet into no betting tax. But in a sports tax, no, obetia because or quack or sports tax nation.
Yes,
and then me pen this in be on now platform so make catch say COVID tax no more cause on be here for you COVID tax free. And we will give them evidence and proof and receipts. Me and me boy on KFC do you know say they were being charged with COVID tax on their receipts? Apart from their VAT, they paid for COVID tax. And the HMS sector, our finance minister on finance uncle. So finance minister who said, "Sa the crow we say sikabe free mabape also didn't sa ekotoso." The Ben finance minister, be ye in charge of a Greek.
There's never.
It was a cocoa bossy. It depended on finance minister and some with your cocoa farmers. In the year 2025, at first in the catcher say the non-petroleum fund now 188 billion, and I say 188 million. I have to be corrected. 188 million. And Tinian charge my phone in Aka, and I say 188 billion. And Tinian charge my phone in Aka. So they have to go ahead, look for another loan of 17 billion to pay workers. 17 billion to pay workers.
Yeah.
But yes, still, a teacher for are crying of money. A nurse for are crying of money. A new one, the latest one, doctors are on strike.
Yeah, but very painful.
Doctors are on strike. And then look at our energy sector. Look at our energy sector. And the energy grid in our air 5,200 and something. Nanado and Baumia alone contributed over 3,600 megawatts to our grid. Musa NDC for say Omatana Bemu getting close to 32 years. Saying no more the back kind of course mudam no.
Paper.
These people are wasting money. These people are wasting money. Giving out concessions to their own brothers. Giving out our lands to their own brothers. That's also a topic of another day. We will do about state capture.
Yeah.
State capture.
Very serious.
For another day. That is where we will show you, say, John Dramani Mahama has given the military land to Ibrahim Mahama. John Dramani Mahama has given the lands in Chado, a land that belonged to the government. He has given it to Ibrahim Mahama. John Dramani Mahama has given the airport residential lands to Ibrahim Mahama, all in the name of redeveloping.
Conflict of interest.
Top 15, one guy Ibrahim Mahama, he comes nowhere close to them. Obiti say Papa Dukufo, he is filthy rich. The man is rich like there is no tomorrow. But President Kufuor who saw on money in contract. No. Nanado Danko Kufuor. He is rich. His family is rich. Who send Nanado Mas until the deal 2 contract.
Dabi.
Who saw Magabi or Chedako contract.
Dabi da.
Until seen the same. In a John Dramani Mahama, Emma Ibrahim Mahama contract.
And your baku
name say Million president.
And your baku.
See, and your baku miensa. Yes, sorry.
Don't worry.
Still, you see some NDC cronies, some clueless followers, some clueless supporters. They have refused to use their brains, will come on under your life, comment nonsense, write trash, all in the name of defending the gullible NDC. Oh no, Tiono. Onya sika 500 cedi, not the told data guni phone so or being said no. You are sitting in your house comfortably hungry as you are. You go and do the trouble. Your CEOs, your managers, your MPs will come out and tell you, say, any trouble in your really power. Trouble in your dear then, you develop your mind. Near friend bloggers, near the 200,000 at 2 tables to say, oh, yes, still you see nothing wrong with this. And they say, you mabunu, na o defending NDC. Me trust in me busa no say, it is funny power say no. Adena ye friend adwen no, it be than 3 months to use one.
Adwenu nyansa wo. Adwenu nyansa wo mana.
Answer obenya no.
No.
Because this tells me say NDC ni supporter oye youth no. He does not care about his future, but rather he cares to be a sycophant. He cares to be a bootlicker. He cares to fight for someone to make their self and their family rich.
Billionaires.
Yes. Hey, Mahama unko bimu. Intiede na oye.
So no na kan so ni mianum be wi agu ho.
Exactly. Me say and some of kai no and no an e be ba kire omo nti so go akwa yi ba kwa ba betum. This thing that you're talking about, Mahama granted an interview. No, Kokra say, now the Danko Kufuor intimi we or ma santi bedi a 2 months. So today you will return it in the form of questions. Say, inti Mahama also perso share and say Ibrahim Mahama wiamanana.
The answer is yes. That's what he's doing. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Teacher mine. Assembly the doors. Now I think say Kwekwabeku will get
na be on ma is it could asa transit 2 hours in I think say we must do
say maybe at that 1 year jumano. Let me know your schedule at that 1 year jumano. I will try and then get him maybe somewhere around the afternoon. So there
okay.
You out to me every show to say live.
Oh yeah. We can do it at the background and later.
Good. I'll get him to come somewhere in the afternoon because I think the area the network is okay. He will come. He will give you the lectures. You record it and then you do it again. I think that's going to help.
Yeah, to help. I know here.
Exactly.
So if there is a cat and cat to crowd to me, Eddie, I can see any Emmanuel continuously.
Good.
No problem, Gab.
I'll talk to him, then we will know what to do.
I think so. We can discuss.
All right.
We are free now from here. We can discuss about it and organize a special day for maybe 1.5 hours, and then we give a good show.
No problem.
Yeah.
All right. Today,
boss, because I think so.
All right. Ras, for Madam Must say, Brenu. Mamma, listen, Mamma Dana, the mean to me, go yan one the Pia or Tayachi, Dana Pia, the Pia or Tayachi. I mean, shall Mamma, Minya Kakari TV, SKB, Blappen. I salute you this evening. I mean, sharp, Papa, pass on show. Or uplifting and 10 BI shame crime. Ebra Penny Edward, Mr. Mike, Kobe Jima, Mihunacho, Kobe Jima.
I could be no
Charlotte.
Kobe,
I can't see a boom dia at the other side. Yes, Mr. Vivian, Mr. Frank, any a teal for Aka, Amanyako, I mean, Shamuna. Na minsham papa say brenu na boy brand echidom ye mean say and then no in akwa say but there's a time that will come people are going to realize the kind of truth we speak or the kind of truth we give out here and they are going to come in their numbers. So Ras, all I will say is keep on doing the good work. God
Thank you,
bless you. God will uplift you. Thank you for hosting me. I'm always ready to come here, share whatever I've got with you, with your followers. Then together, we will bring NPP back. God bless you so much.
For sure. God bless you too, and thank you for being here with me today. Yeah. Hope sir, we will talk at the back tomorrow. After work, I'll try to contact you so that we can discuss a little bit on how to arrange everything. But that's the problem, because anytime that I ask you, you always come, and I really appreciate that. It's not something from everyone, but you personally, anytime that I have invited you, you've always come. So I really appreciate and the enlightenment. The platform I really appreciate that. I really thank you, and yeah, may God bless you, bro.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Adios,
senior. We George, Gab Media, Gab Media Vlog, or YouTube. Ultimate when a chair coin support no also subscribe man na wabo pa. Osanso or TikTok. Omuye juma or horror off. With your own number be our media no social media no. Either on TikTok, on YouTube. Now once you try Gab Media Vlogger. Georgia, you can never mix it because he's needing authentic being home. But now when a support on all the media platforms, social media platforms are hold on also. Now Sabio Nejuma dia odie enkoso. Abusi for me the mobesi I'm not going to pick calls because we are very late. And yeah, I'll end it here. But before I go, me then check mame me above Vivian Kuma. Political zone affair appear Felix Metro Yepa. Mimia George, Medawasepa, any more the boame. Sansona Mimia Abeku, who tried to join us, but unfortunately, some George and Quasia 70 went to me stable. Sansona Meden Chiakesie, Emma, Mima Diana Pia. Aye. Shall Yepa, you're always everywhere. I really thank you for always being around. Charlotte Oduro. Mechia yepa essence ma kwa Mike Vanofori ai mete won kana che ai mechia yepa Kakari TV ai Kakari nso another platform SKB TV dada no ene ye fene Kakari TV YouTube hwe na chia kwa na support no mi ya panyini ba ko no so boy Juma rough Kobe Jima mechia yepa Coffee Large from Columbus Columbus, mekyia ye pa. Minya Jeru Kwaku apia mekyia Eduola Bamfo Daako. Mekyia ye pa. Ena mekyia memia ba Deborah Chei mekyia ye pa. Osei Anthony mekyia Yemia Frank Afo mekyia Amanya Ako mekyia ena minya ba I'm a sister Nana Akua Afro papa bi mekyia ye pa. Ene will support all the time. Abusiafo me don besia. Time has gone. We have come to the end of the show. So as we always do, until we meet again, adios.